right, enough of that. Give me 1 second here. Oh, how you doing, man?
What's up, dude?
Smile. Don't be an asshole.
Fuck you.
I'm in a great mood.
Let's go. Let's get over with.
Can't hurt me. Can't hurt me. I got my great time
Can't.
out. It's just for the mood tonight, you know.
Oh, it's a good hat.
Hey, they're gonna play like this team. I'm gonna wear this team's merch.
I saw a guy in an old Warriors jersey today, so it's good timing. OG.
Yeah. It's time. It's time. Let's get to it. I might, holiday tomorrow. 1 second. What did Tyler just text us? It seems like we should. Got it. Cool.
Oh, what did he say? Okay. I already saw your prize picks, Tyler. Thank you, buddy. Mm-hmm. Unless you got a new prize picks.
He was just rearranging stuff, but it's all good.
We only have 2 anyway, so
it's okay. He was just clarifying the details, guys. Get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5. Use the promo code presented by Prize Picks. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to Light Years. Oh, night before Thanksgiving. You got fun plans tomorrow?
I'm just eating, man. I try not to gain weight, Sam, but Thanksgiving's around the corner, kid's birthday, then Christmas around the corner. It's winter. I don't know, man. I might just give up. Body Spec is going to have to save me. It's really going to have to guilt trip me into getting back into getting healthy.
Yeah, this how you really hit. This how you you're hitting middle age here. You're going to give up. It's going to turn to January. You're just going to be like every other schleb who does a New Year's resolution to get back into shape. It's okay though. It's okay. It's it comes for all of us. I'm not pretending it's better for me, but I'm not out here pretending.
No,
I can fight the good fight anymore. It is what it is.
You've got to have a level of discipline to do that. It's similar to how the Warriors don't have a level of discipline to turn the ball over. It just it can't stop it. At this age, I'm just gonna eat, dude. I'm just gonna drink. I don't know what to tell you. Warriors, just gonna turn the ball over. I don't know what to tell you. It's what we do, baby. This is what we do. Let's talk. Let's do it.
I'm gonna say it right now. I think this was we're game 20 games in, officially a quarter of the way into the season. This is the worst loss of the season for me. I'm not saying there's other losses that didn't deserve frustration, but I've been a patient man. While you've been upset, while you've been overreacting. I don't want to say overreacting, to be honest.
There's the mic.
But you know what I'm saying. While you've been a little more like setting the alarm off, letting people know like this team's got some problems, I've taken the wait and see approach. I've tried to be the mature old guy. Really, I'm just trying to be the old guy. So, my perspective, which I've told you, was let's see what happens when they get out of the crazy road trip and the crazy start to the schedule. Then they get it home a little bit, and the games are a little farther apart, and we get a better read on this team. And in the first half of this game, I was feeling really good. I was like, all right, this is what I thought was going to happen.
Me too.
Obviously, they're down KD. Obviously, they're down Fred VanVleet for the year, So, but like it looked like a game the Warriors should win comfortably by 10 points, which is what was going on in the first half of the season. And what happens in the third quarter? They throw it away, and they have no way to come back into that game. I mean, it's everything. You're going to say turnovers. I feel like that was the worst coach game of the season by this team.
Ooh.
I think they had multiple opportunities to stop the bleeding, and they didn't. And then they get into kind of a slugfest at the end. And how does it end? Steph is hurt, And, like these are things that could have been avoided if you're a little more proactive in the third quarter to avoid getting to this situation. Because it's not like Steph was moving particularly well in the first half either, you know? And to me, a game like tonight is just like, shit, man. I want to believe, but I don't believe top down, starting with ownership in the front office, through the coaching staff who have their own issues, through the players, that there's actually enough like buy-in and discipline for this team to be the 50+ win team I think they're capable of.
Steve Kerr known for his urgency, especially in the regular season, even in the postseason, by the way. So that didn't surprise me. I'm so used to it that it like didn't even register in my head, dude. I'm just like, whatever, that happens.
Sure.
Even when the Warriors are winning, I think you can tell where the games are going because the way that they're winning is unsustainable. It's sustainable only if Steph carries him through the last 24 minutes of the game. Tonight, Steph was awful, and then he gets hurt at it, then he couldn't carry him. It's just the way that they get their points, the way that they defend, it's not sustainable for 48 minutes. It's definitely not sustainable in a season, and I think that's the frustrating part. Let's go backwards to Portland when they lost. They were up that game too, right? But it wasn't sustainable because the only reason they're up is they're just making a bunch of threes. And the way that they get threes aren't even a good way to get threes. Like they're not getting threes by driving in and kicking it out for open threes. That's how they used to get threes. Now the way they get threes is like they have to run a split cut and the guy shooting it like as a grenade with a second and a half on the clock. Like that's not a good shot. It's like, yeah, are the percentages go up? Not really, because you're taking shit shots all day because they're not open. They're not in rhythm. So I don't think even when they're like that Utah game, they won by 20 points. But I'm not impressed watching that. Like those weren't good shots. They just ended up making them. Like Moody and Potts makes those shots because there's no pressure. They know that Utah's trash. But like, look at those guys tonight. Like, it's just somehow Will Richard is the best guy. He's such a dog. He's such a dog. He's the guy that plays the best out of the night in a game where it's like true playoff game. So yeah. Yeah, help me, dude. I don't know where to go from here. Help me.
They can't generate good shots without Steph.
Yep.
Like the threes they get with Steph are good. The threes they get without Steph, to your point, are just bailout shots for the most part. The part that actually made me want to throw the remote at the TV tonight was when Steph was off the floor and they wasted minutes,
my lag or
10 possessions before they're like, oh,
is it me or Sam? Okay, I think it's me. Oh, okay, it is Sam.
no, it was me. I apologize.
Okay.
I might have unplugged my Wi-Fi. We're back. That's how mad I was. What I was saying is like the lack of your point stands where like they cannot generate consistent offense without Steph. But to me, the minutes without Steph bother me more because the lack of like I don't know of this, but they went through a solid 3 minutes and at least 10 possessions before they realized like, oh, we should just let Jimmy ISO. Why? What fucking team do you think you have? Like
Key Santos not doing it for you? Key Santos not doing it for you?
Bro, none of yeah, exactly. There was a possession at the beginning of the fourth quarter where Will Richard had the ball on the wing and he was looking for something to develop, except no one can move off ball the way Steph can. And Jimmy's trying to like get a little post up, but they're denying it because they know that's the only play the Warriors have. And it ends in like a grenade shot.
Yep.
And it was just kind of like one of those things where I'm just like, it's not just a lack of talent. It's completely unimaginative offense and completely like just, like is Jimmy ISO my favorite form of offense? Like, no, but like it is your best play. It is your best play when Steph's off the floor. So why are we trying to,
You're wrong.
run
You
some
ain't
sort
wrong.
of like off ball Will Richard, Guy Santa? By the way, Will Richard was fucking awesome tonight. But like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you trying to do something with players who are clearly not those guys off ball? And that's the stuff that just like, because they should have won tonight. They
Oh,
should
yeah.
have won tonight's game, and we shouldn't be talking about how many games is Steph going to miss, because they had no business being in a crunch time game against this team. And instead, they threw it away in the third quarter, playing with their food. And now,
Well, I don't even think they were. I just don't think they're good enough. Like, I don't even think they're playing with their
no, but
food. They're
it's
just
like,
not good enough.
but I actually I put this one on the coaching staff more than anything. Like,
Well, I
put
mean,
the team away. Like, why are you overcomplicating this thing? Why are you
wrong.
overcomplicating it? Like,
Ain't
they're
wrong.
not a bad team. Like, yes, they're not they don't have Kevin Durant, but like, put them away. You're not 15-4. So you're not even 13-7. You know,
I wish.
you're a 500 team. You need to put teams away when you get them in a good spot. Like, watching the worst part of it to me, I'm just gonna say it right now. The worst part of it is the Rockets are not good enough to be explosive, so they just paper cut the Warriors to death. It was like watching the slowest moving thing happen with no adjustments, and in some ways that's worse. Like, I'd rather watch OKC just boat race them in some ways.
The Rockets, by the way, tonight, 39% shooting, 28% from three, 63% from free throw line. They missed 9 free throws. It's a game you win by 10. It's a game you win by 10. We've talked about it for years and years, and now what is this, the third year that we've talked about? The defense wasn't the problem tonight. Reed Shepherd had 31 points. Told you would. But the defense was not the problem. They scored 100 points tonight, 104 points tonight. It was not the problem. I agree with you. Ooh, by the way, we just got news that Steph Curry has a right quad contusion getting MRI. That is not good. Yeah, he's going to be out for a little while. So
yeah, it's just a bruise. But to your point,
MRIs are. I mean, it's a week at least. The offense, man. I agree with you since the offseason, dude. Like that. It just since the moment that I mean, we've known this forever. We've talked about this for years. We talked about it when they struggled. It's since Jordan Poole left, they just haven't had anyone that can get their own shot. And the last Jordan Poole year, like he could get his own shot, but he was struggling to make those shots. So they were just as bad, right? And so right now, you're now seeing really like the worst part of that. Yes, they have Jimmy Butler, but they're still missing that guy that can still get his own shot. And you look at every other team, and just I'm bringing up Reed Shepherd tonight. Portland, you can bring up anybody else. I know we brought up Denny Avdia, but even like if you watch Portland, like even look at Shadon Sharp. Like that's someone is just like, look, I'm not like Avdia is their best player. Reed Shepherd was a number 3 pick, so it's like there's talent there, but even a team like the Houston Rockets that don't have scoring have a guy that can microwave score, and the Warriors somehow don't have that. They're microwave scorers, Buddy Hield can't dribble, so it's like it's really difficult for you to really do anything in these third quarter minutes you're talking about. And that remains the same. It has remained the same through the entirety of Steve Kerr's career as a coach. And it was fine before because you had Steph in his prime. But now it's like it goes back to the Malik Monk thing. I think Malik Monk is like the bar at this point. He's like the level that you got to get to. Colin Sexton is the level.
I just don't think those guys matter if they're going to run this offense. To be honest with you, like I think part of it has to come down to you can run that beautiful game motion offense when you have Steph and Draymond out there, but you got to be just a little more pragmatic when you don't have them. That's the part that kills me. Like they brought in Dennis Schroeder last year. Dennis Schroeder was killing it in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but he's not that type of scorer. I get what you're saying. He didn't fit. He was horrible because they just
because they were running him off. Dude, they ran the
it's
elevator
horrible.
doors
Yeah.
play. I was just like, he's not
He's
a
a
shooter.
he's a pick and roll ball
Yeah.
handler, and they don't have shooters, right? No,
And
I
he
get you what you're
looks
saying.
good now that he's moved away
Yep.
from them yet again. So I
Yep.
just my concern is you bring Malik Monk in, and Steve's gonna have him, like, oh,
I don't disagree.
we can't run. We can't run the plays we ran for Klay Thompson for him. This guy, I can't use this guy. So there has to be some. There has to be
right now they have
some level of.
nothing. Right now, Pat Spencer is the best guy off the ball.
Well, they have Jimmy Butler.
On the ball.
They have Jimmy Butler.
Steph, Jimmy, and then the third guy is Pat Spencer. Like, that's the best guy after Steph and Jimmy that can actually get in the paint. It's ridiculous.
I guess I would say this. I thought Jimmy played hard tonight. Like, he played with I want to win this game energy. Like, he was pissed. Did you see his face? Like, most of the game, he seemed pissed. And I don't disagree with you. Like, obviously, I agree with you. They need someone who can create a shot because they don't have enough offensive skill, period. But I would love to see them just be a little more pragmatic with Jimmy just to see what it looks like before we go like you need Malik Monk too.
No, they need both. They need to do both. Even if he does the ISO stuff, he's like the thing is Jimmy's not going to do that every night. And the thing is they need that type of stuff every night. This is not about losing to Houston. It's like, okay, losing to Houston, shit happens. They lost to Portland. They've lost to Portland as 11-point favorites. Like Portland, it should not be a game that Jimmy Butler should be going and ISOing and doing whatever. Okay, you could argue maybe because he's getting paid $60 million, but I think you and I get it. Like, that's not what Jimmy Butler's role here is, to be that ISO scorer every single night. Now, if you're saying that's because he's paid to do, fine, but that's not what he's going to do. He shot 11 times tonight. He also shot 7 free throws. But like, I think Jimmy Butler would prefer playing with a guy like I'm just gonna say Tyler Hero, because that's some guy he did play with, though I'm not sure if he liked him, whatever. But like, Tyler Hero is a guy that would be perfect. That's just another Jordan Poole type, where it's just like he can probably play off of Jimmy, where Jimmy wants to do his post up, and then pass and do his thing. Right now, even if Jimmy has the ball, he throws and kicks it out. It goes to Potts. Potts does a pump fake. He drives, he pivots, he throws it back out. Moody, if he's not hitting, he's horrible, right? Like, he didn't hit a single shot tonight until the end, and he was horrible. He's so hot and cold. And then you just go down the line. Same thing with Quentin Post offensively. If the three ball's not going in, that's about it. There's no one that can just take the ball, pump fake, take a dribble, and make an 18-footer? Not a single person. Or someone that can actually finish at the rim, can drive to the rim. Not a single person. I didn't know basketball scoring was that hard, Sam, in 2025. Scoring, did you know, is at an all-time high? At an all-time high. And the Warriors make it look like it's fucking rocket science every single night. At least with the Rockets, they make it look hard to score on offense, even though they're number one in efficiency. But dude, they rebound and they defend, so it's fine. But the Warriors, like, guys, you can't just not have any skill, and then on the other end, you're letting Reed Shepard get 30. You know what I mean? Like, it's difficult to watch.
Yeah, that's how mad we are.
I don't even know where to go from here.
Yeah, we have.
You have some sound bites. Oh, Light Years Podcast. We are brought to you guys by Prize Picks, our friends over there at Prize Picks. Don't miss any of the excitement of the football season and basketball season. NBA Cup right now on Prize Picks. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds. Turn sports takes into real money all season long. It's Prize Picks only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. If you want to pick more on Josh Allen's pass yards, rush yards, and TDs, now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, only on Prize Picks. We got Thanksgiving slate tomorrow. It's actually really good. I'm gonna throw a recommendation. I'll go with Josh Jacobs, because Jordan Love is not good at passing. So all they do is give it to Josh Jacobs like 25 times a game. So go with him. Go with more on Josh Jacobs. They kick it to him. They toss it to them. All they do is give them the ball. So again, download the app today. Use code LightYears. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code LightYears to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It is good to be right.
It is a solid slate tomorrow, by the way. It is a solid slate. I'm liking some of the. I think I might play Mahomes. I think the Chiefs are about to go on their bullshit run. To be honest with you, I think it's coming. I don't know. So
they just had a bullshit win last week too. It's unreal.
They did. They did.
You want me to do Cash App? By the way?
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we just do it? Let's do it. Light Years Podcast. We are brought to you by new sponsors. Cash App. Holidays are all about finding the perfect gift, but this time of year, not every deal is actually what it seems. Scammers are getting more creative to trick people into sharing their payment info through methods like fake sites and giveaways that are too good to be true. So luckily, Cash App's 24/7 fraud monitoring helps detect and alert you for unusual card activity should someone gain access to your card, so you can act fast if something feels off. Cash App also gives you an extra layer of protection with features like security lock. You can require a PIN, Face ID, fingerprint to unlock your account and move money, even if someone gets a hold of your unlocked phone at a holiday party. So give yourself some peace of mind this holiday season. Download Cash App for a limited time only. New Cash App customers can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. Just download Cash App, use our exclusive referral code SECURE10, that's SECURE10 in your profile. Send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you will get $10 right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank. Member FDIC. Promotions provided by Cash App. A block brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. Whew.
By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, throw us a like right now. This episode, let's get to some people. And if you want to the show right now, come over to Playback. We'll get you on stage. Got a couple people who want to come through. We'll get them through.
What's up, Ishan? You gotta unmute yourself, brother.
Unmute yourself, buddy.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother?
Okay, doing good. Well, I guess I've been kind of taking a little bit of a hiatus from the Warriors season. I just been score watching. I watched a couple games, was finding myself getting so annoyed. I'm like, I'm just gonna take a break until they go on their hot streak. Thanksgiving break comes around, have some free time. I'm like, oh, Rockets without KD, Fred VanVleet, winnable game. I'll tune in. And I see, oh, nothing has changed with this team. Not one single thing has changed. And it's the same thing the past 3 years. And today, as Sam was saying, I'm so frustrated with Steve Kerr. I don't know. He's having such a bad year, and I don't know if he's cooked the whole Kuminga thing, with that quote or whatever that was 2 days ago. That's its own thing. I don't want to touch that, but just today itself, Pods getting minutes in crunch time. I don't understand the whole Jimmy Butler's rotation. I want to talk about that. I don't like it. I don't like bringing in a player with 4 minutes left in the game, having him rest until 4 minutes, because he's going to come in kind of cold, or it's going to be weird. They need a couple minutes to get going. Steph comes in at the 8 or 7 minute mark, and then Jimmy comes in at the 4 minute mark. I hate that. I just hate it.
Well, the thing about Steve is he just so rigid with stuff. And again, I didn't even think about it till Sam talked about it today. I didn't even think about Steve, because it's like Stockholm syndrome, dude.
He's already defeated you.
Steve, you win, brother. You win. Remember, we used to spend so much time complaining about Steve and the rotations and all that stuff. And I'm good. Do whatever you want, Steve. Because you know what? Dude. As Sam was talking through what can be changed with the Jimmy aspect, you know why? It's not gonna change. So I don't even fight it. I'll fight the Kuminga wars because I know he's gone by the trade deadline. I'll fight that war. So I
No,
know
You sure
he's
about
not.
that? You
He's
sure
gone,
about
bro.
that?
He's gone.
I'll fight it. But the Steve Kerr wars, I'm not winning. I'm never gonna fight it. You win, Steve. You win. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Jimmy Butler, 34 minutes tonight, by the way. Do whatever you want, Steve. If you play
It's just
37 and the
mind.
Warriors win, yes.
It's just mind-boggling. Like we say, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, and we're running back this team, and the team that fell flat against Minnesota without Steph dropped 4. Maybe you get Melton, Seth Curry. Is that supposed to move me? It doesn't move me at all, and I'm tired of Caleb Love having a career high against
Oh
me.
my God, I
I'm
forgot about
tired
Caleb
of
Love.
I'm tired of Reed Shepherd having a career high against me. I'm tired of Ryan Rollins having a career high against me. It's the same shit over, and I just
Oh my
want
God.
a defender on this team. I want anything different.
Anything different. Give me
Just want a little
something different.
juice on this team in some capacity or another. I mean, Steve post game, like when I heard it was a quad, I was actually relieved. Better than the ankle or the knee. It's like fuck off, man. It's these games really try me. I think he's a great coach. I think the proof is in the pudding. I think some of the criticism he gets is unwarranted, but nights like tonight do make me sit here and go like, man, is the old man? Is it time to put the old man? Put the
I
old
have,
guy out to
I have
pasture
a
or whatever
question.
the
I have a
expression is.
question. Do
Yeah,
you guys watch NFL, right? You guys pretty well
sure.
versed around the league. Who do you trust more?
Oh no,
Oh, what the fuck?
I was actually
Is this-
excited about that question.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Start the question over. NFL. Who do you trust more?
Who do you trust more with the fourth quarter lead? The New York Giants or the Warriors?
Ugh.
Did you know that the Warriors have played the most amount of crunch time games? I saw that stat today in the last 3 seasons. 3 seasons. I thought you were gonna say something else, but the Giants are the worst. Come on, man. You can't say the
No,
New York
dude, like
Giants.
they've been up like 10 every fourth quarter and blow it every time.
Well, they're
And it's like,
terrible,
bro,
but that's a different thing.
we're terrible.
Yeah, well, not that terrible. I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say like Kyle Shanahan in the Super Bowl or something like that. But
Oh.
like,
Yeah,
Chikameka.
to be honest, that's what I thought the direction we were going to. Yeah, I
This
gotta
has
go
been
with
a
the Warriors in
common
that
theme. This has
scenario,
been a
but
common theme for 3 years though, is the blowing the
Yeah, it is.
fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Like they go up 15 and they lose it by like offensive rebounding and
Yeah.
fouling, and it's the same formula every time, and our coach doesn't do anything. Anyways, I appreciate y'all having me on. I'll head out, but thank you.
Thanks, Sean.
hey, have a
All right,
great
brother.
Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't win tonight, but we can fucking eat ourselves very, very dumb.
What are you eating tomorrow? You got anything? You got any good food coming in? You got homemade food, or you guys get takeout?
Homemade, of course,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna just a good 10 to 20,000 calorie meal.
You're gonna need more to forget about this game, bro.
What's up, dude?
If I'm not sweating on the couch because I overate, it was a bad day. Yeah.
Need a drink.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving Eve to both of you.
You too, man.
Yeah, I mean, Sam might know this too, but again, tonight, Stranger Things came out, and I was like, I
Yeah.
can watch it with the wife.
Yeah.
I watched the game, put the kids down, and I told my wife, you know what? There's something inside of me that believes it's going to be a good decision to watch this game. And boy, I was right for like 3.5 quarters, but boy, that was rough.
Those ones are the worst, by the way, where like the first half is going well, and you're like, I knew I should believe in these guys, and then you get to the fourth quarter, and you're just like, this was the worst decision I've ever made.
When Pods looked off Steph for one of those plays, and we still had the lead, I was like, man, I've seen this movie too many times before. Man, I feel like we're down so bad. I saw DeMar DeRozan's name pop up in the chat, and I was like, man, we are down.
Oh, hey, he don't sound that bad right now. You know what? Let me look at this.
I'm in this stream. I'm in this stream for going.
Yeah, Sam was. So by the way, I threw this at Sam the other night, and he got kind of mad, and I was just like, hey, DeMar.
Hey,
DeMar.
This is how down bad we are. We get
DeMar.
Deranged Andy, people calling for Jim Park on the chat. Like it's good times.
DeMar, $24 million. I know a guy that makes 24-ish million. I know a guy. I'm just saying. But he got 2 more years after this one, so
It's
it is
just
kind of
it's
nasty.
just unathletic Kaminga we would get, but
He really is 35. God damn, he fits well.
it's old.
God, he fits well.
You know, I think Sam mentioned it,
36.
but with even older.
Oh.
To be fair, I realize like, you know, a lot of his philosophies off of soccer in Barcelona, like tiki-taka football. I don't know if you guys are soccer fans.
Yeah.
Like that can work when your best or your worst player is an elite international player. That style doesn't work when you have one or two main guys on your team. And I think even with basketball, even more. If your worst offensive player is Andre Iguodala, yes, it will work. You will be fine. But when your best bench player cannot really dribble or shoot or really do anything offensively geared, I just don't think it's not going to work. But as Andy said, we're kind of stuck in this motion. So I think with Pods, like the one thing I wanted to mention was I think the first 3 quarters he played well. Like I'll give him that. The deduction I made is when he doesn't think like he's Chris Paul and doing like 5 hesitation moves, he's really good. He just cut to the basket, just shoot, just pass. But when he thinks, and if I see one,
I agree with you 100%. By the way,
I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a turnover. It's gonna be a forced shot. So I think with Pods, I just wish he would just go for it. And like, you know, you guys don't golf, but there are golfers where if they miss their first shot, they're gonna have a horrible round. And Pods is like that type of player, man. Those 2 free throws that were chucked and missed, you could see that. No, sorry, 3 because we got the lane violation, but you could see that a mile coming. Because just with Pods, he gets so in his own head. I just wish, like, dude, stop thinking. You are not the cerebral player you think you are. When you see something, just go and don't think. I wish we could tell him that, but you know,
that's a good point. I mean, I'm sure they tell him that, but that's
but
who he is. I get it.
But you know how the coaching staff is. They probably also tell him like, no, but you need to do these 5 different things, and he's clearly in his own head. Like, you know what? Part of the reason Will Richard is so good right now, he is not thinking. He's just playing. He plays his ass off defensively, and he cuts.
He's also smart. Like he like Fitz asked him at halftime. I don't know why I was watching halftime, but I was doing the dishes. That's what I was doing, and I usually tune it out. But then he was like, "Hey, like, is it your first year or is it your 5th year in the league?" And we were just like, "Dude, I just play, man." And like that's the difference. Like he just plays because he's used to it. I think even with Pods, like you can see he likes having the ball in his hands. He's been like the guy, and I think that's the difference where it's like. Will Richard knows that.
Like Will knows he's a role player. Like, you know, but we got role players that don't think they're role players, i.e. Kaminga and Pods. I think that's the main issue. But
hilariously, they need Kaminga. They needed Kaminga tonight. But
they did need him today. But random side note, you know, Ime Udoka, this is so random, but wouldn't he be like the worst person to drink a beer with? Don't you get that vibe from him? Like totally like just pretentious, like I don't know. That was the vibe.
He seems like a coach that you get him in there for like 3-4 years. He's really good, but I don't know. I feel like he's kind of like Jim Harbaugh. And look, Jim Harbaugh didn't mess with any players, girls. So like that's that I know of. But like, you know, Harbaugh's thing. You know, you get him in there for 4 years, like a college term, like a presidential term, and then you get him out of there, right? Udoka feels like that type of guy. It's like Houston's gonna be really good. They got like a window here for a year or two, and then after that, it's like. He might fight Amen Thompson. Like Amen Thompson he doesn't seem like a guy that fucks around. So I don't know.
It's okay though. That's okay though, because like the alternative is I'm just gonna pull this up right now to make everyone mad. The alternative is
here's our guy.
How would I describe
the identity of the team right now?
The identity? Well, what did Bill Parcells saying? You are what your record says you are. So we're 10-10. We're an average team, and I think we have the potential for much more. And it's my job as coach to help these guys find that rhythm that can give us some motivation, some confidence, and so I believe in them, and I believe in our guys, our
Hey, if they ever make a basketball Ted Lasso, like they know who to use as a model. He'd be great for that, but yeah, I feel you. Man.
It's just, like the answer isn't always yelling. Like Eugene, you're a parent, you know, like the answer is not just like yelling at all times, but like sometimes the answer is yelling. Sometimes the answer is just showing me a little more fire here, buddy.
Sometimes you just need some immigrant parenting, you know, in your life. And I think he needs that. Hey, but I'll end with this. I really still will hold to this. Like, I really think DeAnthony, if he's healthy, solves so many issues that we're looking for. Like, we were in the game, even with Kerr's mistakes. Like, again, I'm not positive about the team. The construction is really bad, but you just put one competent ball handler that can score without chucking up a three. I think it changes a lot of things. I don't know how healthy it will be. That's a big thing, but I have a lot of faith in him. So we'll see how it goes. But that's my hot take. Good luck, boys.
Yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Have a great Thanksgiving. I do agree adding a good player will make this team better. And let's talk about it for 10 seconds, Andy. So update. Melton getting a little run in Santa Cruz. I think he's on pace to be back in mid-December. That's positive.
He'll be back when Steph will be back. That'll be perfect. They can come back together. That'll be they need him, man. Like he's a good player. Even tonight, like they needed him tonight. For example, they need him every night. But like for example, like you watch him get Caleb Love, right? It's not even about point of attack. Like tonight was Reed Shepherd. I mean, my God. Yeah, I mean, Reed Shepherd can move. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, man, I'm kind of shocked. But like, that's someone that DeAnthony Melton guards in his sleep. Just easy. Sure. Like just easy. He can stay attached to him. He can stay attached to him on screens. The pick and rolls aren't as easy. Just everything gets so much harder when you have someone like that. It's just like dude, I was just watching OKC, right? Like their thing, they won the game
10
tonight.
of them.
10, bro, 15 of them. It's like they won the game tonight. Ant's making crazy shot after crazy shot, but when it comes down to execution, and then they got back-to-back turnovers just by pressuring the ball. Just pressuring the ball, making it very difficult. Rockets actually do a great job of that too. I mean, Amen Thompson's obviously, but it's like that execution right there is what, again, that's what the Warriors just do. But like they just don't have the guys to do that anymore. So it's like, yeah, Melton's the guy to do that defensively, and offensively he can stick a shot. I mean, it's just another guy.
Yeah, I agree.
Back in mid-December. That's quick. 3 weeks. I hope so. 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. I hope so.
I would caution everyone. I would caution everyone from getting overly excited. Like I expect them to slow play him into the rotation, but honestly, better have him on the court than not on the court, right?
True.
All right, DS, what's up, man?
Long way to January 15th, fellas. The road is long. The days are long.
Hey, another thing too. The January 15th is when they first trade him. The trade deadline is not actually until mid-February, so even longer, brother. Even longer.
I think they'll move faster than the trade deadline. I think they'll get him out of here in January.
I don't. I admire your optimism. I admire it.
You don't sound optimistic. I'll tell you that right now. That's a defeat I hear in your voice. It's like mine.
I think they'll move him because I've had trouble with this and I didn't want to come to this acceptance, but I'm starting to come to it. Soon it will be Sabonis time in Golden State.
I love it. I love it.
Too many things click. Too many things click. I mean, you look at it from all the angles. The fans want size and rebounding. That's what he does. Lakers not going to want to get rid of Kuminga unless he gets like some type of name or a decent name, and it's not going to be Giannis or LeBron. So he gets something of a name, a guy who's got some All-NBA and All-Star credentials. And then with Steve, like everybody's been talking tonight, Steve don't want to score. Steve wants more connectors. We don't have enough connectors, fellas. We need another connector. So now you're getting a connector with size, rebounding, and a decent name. He checks all the boxes.
God damn, you ain't wrong. Hey, now that you say it out loud like that, I've said it half jokingly, and Sam got mad at me again after I said it jokingly. Hey,
super mad.
Cooking. Everybody's aligned now. Maybe besides Draymond. Maybe besides Draymond. Draymond might not be so happy with the move. But
the key for that is get Keon Ellis in that deal.
Yeah.
If they can pull that off, then it comes a little bit. But yeah, that Draymond, Jimmy, Sabonis spacing will be a mess. But they even put it out. I think there was an article out today where Sabonis is upset about his role in the offense in Sacramento, basically trying to force his way out. So come January, fellas, I think it's Sabonis time.
Do you like that, by the way? Just as we play this out, you like that?
I mean, he will fit the offense. It'll be like Bogut with with a lot less defense, and Sabonis isn't the complete defensive catastrophe that everybody claims him to be. But it'd be like Bogut, who with a little bit more offense and significantly less defense, but still needs shooters. That's why I think you at least got to get Ellis in there. You'll have Curry and Melton, and maybe that'll make up because the money they're gonna have to move.
Yeah, it'll be Buddy,
Kuminga, Moody, and Hill.
Yeah,
probably TJD. But of those four, are we shedding any tears over anybody but Moody?
I mean,
no, we're not.
I don't think Sam's doing the trade.
I don't think it's. I genuinely don't think it's happening because I think it's just the money's too hard.
The contract's
to match
nasty
with the new
too,
with like the new CBA makes this stuff much more difficult to do. But I do think when Kuminga gets traded in January, it will be part of a Sabonis trade.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Part of a 4-team trade that makes everyone unhappy.
Oh my God,
everyone unhappy.
Jimmy quote, by the way, in the chat. Sam, I want you to play it if you can.
I will.
Okay.
By the way, DS, appreciate you.
Appreciate
you. I want to talk some Sabonis after this quote too. I love the idea, but I think that's just because I'm losing my mind.
I think we're gonna have to be damn near perfect. We ain't gonna have the ultimate bailout on our team, but even when he is on the floor, we're gonna have to do our job because we make the game real difficult. As great as a basketball player as he is, he has a really hard job every single day. If he's got to be like the Batman of all Batmans and save us every night, like that ain't what he's here to do.
When you say you're making the game hard on yourselves right now?
Yeah.
I guess what do you mean by that?
We don't box out. We don't go with the scout report where that anybody do whatever they want.
Jesus.
Open shots, get into the paint, free throws. It's just sad.
Damn.
From the word, from the beginning of the game, or is does something happen that brings out those patterns during the course of play?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't care either. I just think we need to do what we're supposed to be out there doing as players.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Jimmy's awesome.
It's not on him, and it's not on the coaches. Y'all can't see, but it's back there somewhere. They write everything up there for us to do, and they put us in the position to be successful. We go over it the day before, the day of. We got to go out there and execute, man. So don't listen to Steve when he say this is on me and he got to be better. Nah, it's on these guys around his locker room.
How do you guys clean up some of the turnovers? And some of those come with playing high tempo, of course, but how do you sort of... Monday was a good night with taking care of the ball. And, is there an answer?
Just make the first available easy pass. I think that's like basketball 101 is what I call it. That's what you learned in the 4th grade or whenever everybody started hooping. We just got to care more. But that's not the only problem. That may be one of them. But we just got to compete, especially at home. You got to box out, you got to guard, rotate. All of these things that we say we're gonna do that we do sometimes, but most of the time we don't.
Surprising to you, given how many veterans are in this locker room?
No, it's not surprising because I think that a lot of our hustle and a lot of our everything is dictated upon offense. When we're making shots, oh man, we're celebrating, we're cheering, we're doing all
he's
things.
right.
When we're not, when the game's not going our way, we put our head down and we mope.
Hey, he calling them front runners too. It's a hilarious part.
We foul. We do all the bad things. But when it's going good, some people call it front running. But when it's going good,
there you go.
There you go. There you go.
I was gonna say it too.
There you go.
Yeah. Now I feel bad for putting it all on Steve. Although I still think it's partially on Steve.
If you was calling out the coach, I mean that's an easy way for the season to end. I mean, you can't have your $60 million player call.
I do have a gripe with the question, like with the veteran team. They're not a veteran team. They have 3 veterans. I guess Buddy's a veteran. They have 3.5 veterans.
Al Horford, but yeah.
Al's never playing. So but you get what I'm saying? Like they certainly like have some veterans, but I don't want to say he's throwing the young guys under the bus, but like everything he's saying is like indicative of younger players who do not know how to win.
I think it's I'm glad and maybe this is a perfect way for us to end the show and talk about him, because I think what he's saying is, on one hand, very true. And on the other hand, I think it's specifically for guys like Pajemski, Moody, and even Buddy.
Yes.
It's specifically to all those guys, not one in particular, but it's the part where it's you guys have got to, it's what I'll say, if the threes aren't falling, you still got to do all the things that you were doing normally. It's like the thing with Moody. It's like if he makes two or three threes in a row, all of a sudden he's playing so well. But when he's not making shots, it's like, what is he doing out there? I think this goes a lot for Buddy Hield too, where it's like, if he's not making shots, like what is he doing? Even Pods a little bit, where defensively he's so all over the place, and even offensively. So yeah, I think GP2 is part of the chat stone, and their GP2 is another one. And the thing is, GP2 is a vet. Buddy's pretty much a vet, and so I don't think it's anyone in particular, but I think he's frustrated with the role guys. I think that's what this is, man. Where it's like he's just sitting there. That's like, why is GP2 turning it over? Why can't Pod stick attached to the guy? Moody, if you gotta make more, you gotta make shots. You can't just, here's one game I make 4 threes and the next game I make 0, right? He's got to be a more consistent shooter. So he's also frustrated. I think maybe we can talk about that. Like, this is a side of Jimmy that we haven't seen yet. Like the honeymoon stuff we talked about. It's obviously over. The honeymoon's obviously over. So what happens now? I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, one of my bigger takes from watching this game was I thought he was competing hard. I thought he was frustrated when things were going their way, and you saw like some version of playoff Jimmy, like not the full one, but it just facial expressions, the way he was reacting to his teammates. I saw some of that, and he's right. Like they're not talented enough that they can just pull that bullshit whenever they feel like it.
Yep.
So we'll see. We'll see if this is the come to Jesus loss. Right now, this is just the ruin my Thanksgiving loss.
Well, he's said it 2 times now, and our guy Mike, who's our resident, Boston Celtics, Eastern Conference guy, is basically saying Jimmy has done this a bunch with Miami. So this is the second time he's done this in less than a month, right? And so at some point, does it fall on deaf ears? Do they care? Right? Does it matter if it falls on deaf ears? Because it's like, it's not like you need to like be nicer to Moody or Pods or Buddy. It's like, no, you might want to, like you said, you might want to kick him in the fucking ass a little more. So I like it. I feel like you do too. I don't know if it helps. We'll see, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, there's multiple conversations to be had. Like, do they need to find more consistent role players? Like, most notably, like make a trade for a veteran. Yes. Do they need to find more energy to win? Until then, that's also true. And that's kind of where I'm focused. Like, I really don't want to get into fake trade stuff right now. Like, just because we've done it so much and I can do it. I think I'm more interested in seeing if they can just fucking play better in the short term right now. But I agree with everything Jimmy said, and I'm curious to see how it goes, because Steph's not doing this on the consistent right now. Neither is Draymond, to be honest. And it's probably good for them to have someone.
It's a new voice. I mean, it's a new. So I guess what we're trying to say is we're thankful for Jimmy Butler. We're thankful for the one person that we hope is gonna, kick these dudes into gear, because 10-10, 20 games in, going into Thanksgiving, Sam, is tough. But Jimmy's got.
I mean, they got like a handful of games here, because like right now, I can make a strong case that here's my Thanksgiving drunk uncle rant. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Joe, Mike, Kirk, Steve, you guys have been living off of the reputation you have because of 30 for years, for fucking years. and it's been a mess for years. And Jimmy comes in last year and gives you a nice little run, and then you get to play like you did something special. You didn't do anything special. That was Jimmy. That was Steph. You had an awful offseason. You didn't do anything to. You had no anticipation for the fact that maybe this season will be harder. Maybe you took advantage of a lighter schedule. Maybe you took advantage of the fact that you were sprinting to the finish line when a lot of other teams were quitting on the season. Nope. None of that mattered. Didn't make any moves because we got to, we're light years ahead, blah, blah, blah. It's time to wake the fuck up. That's my drunk uncle rant. Yeah, I'm not going to go into politics. I'm not going to my conspiracy theories. I'm just going to say these dudes need to do better. They need to not just do the long game thing and leak to media about how smart they are and how they're saving their cap space for Jokic in 2027. Brother, Jokic isn't going to be a free agent. And if he's going to be a free agent, I'm going to tell you right now, you're 8th in line. Maybe 7th. Like what are we doing here? So just fucking do your job, be better, stop with this, light years ahead bullshit, which is ironic given the name of our show. But stop with that and stop with bro, you're never getting a player as good as number 30. Never again. Don't worry about saving those picks. You're going to fuck it up anyway. We've seen you try already.
Oh.
Just get it done. Give this dude a little more of a puncher's chance and enjoy it. Go victory lap when he wins you number 5.
I think that's a good place, Sam, to call it. I think I'm not going to top it. So I think that's Steve, Joe, Mike, just go figure it out, man. You guys got options. Go figure this out. Go figure it out. Go do something. God.